Hi everyone, it's Mike Wood here from Telstra. Now, it's a really exciting day for me because I get to come down to the new Ericsson offices. Emilio, welcome. It's fantastic to be here. Now, I've just had probably one of the best trials that we've run together. I've been involved in the 6 gigahertz trial at Anglesey, fantastic town on the Great Ocean Road. And I'm really keen to get your insights into, what happened with the trial, where we're at, and do you want to sort of give us a recap of the trial and, what did we help find and how is it going to help us in the future? How's 6 gigahertz going to help us?
So as far as the trial goes, it's been, if we look at the successful trial that we've had with Telstra on the 6 gigahertz spectrum, what we've seen is that 6 gigahertz will help us in 4 key areas. At a minimum. It'll help us with the soaring data demand. It'll help us with better connectivity, both indoors and outdoors. It will help us to boost network efficiency without new towers. And it will also help us as a country enable smarter high-tech industries. If we look at the data usage, it is skyrocketing in Australia as we know it. In fact, Telstra carried 430 petabytes more data in 2024 than in 2023.
That's phenomenal.
And if I put into context, that is around 267 million hours of high definition video streaming. Again, what that is enough to keep someone streaming until the year 32,500. So we can keep someone streaming high definition videos for the next 30,000 years. Just for 1 year increase.
So it's not just my kids.
Not just your kids.
It's my kids and everybody else's kids that are streaming. Is that right?
Exactly. So 6 gigahertz band will provide us the mid-band spectrum to help networks handle this rapid growth without compromising performance. So that's the first thing. The second benefit is better connectivity, indoor and outdoor. So we have found through the Ericsson Telstra trial that 6 gigahertz delivers strong outdoor coverage. There's no surprise, but it also provides excellent indoor penetration. Great combination. That means more reliable mobile experience in dense urban areas, offices and homes.
And down at Anglesey, when the 6 gig trial was running, I mean, we could go into the homes, we could go into the CFA shed next door, but even in the town, 2.5 kilometres away, it still worked in the shops. It matched 3.5.
The third point is benefit is that it boosts network efficiency without new towers, which is fantastic for sustainability. And we can see that the 6 gigahertz radius can be added on existing cell towers, as you've done, avoiding the environmental and financial cost and burden of new infrastructure. So it helps us meet demand sustainably, which is very critical for us. And finally, last but not least, it will allow us as a country to enable smarter high-tech industry, whether it's agriculture, manufacturing, transport, airports, logistics. These businesses will be able to deploy private networks on 6 gigahertz for tasks like automation, real-time analytics, remote operations, making Australian industries more competitive globally. Very critical point, because as we all know, connectivity has become the currency for attracting foreign investment. It's a global currency now for attracting global foreign investment. So very, very critical.
We've done the 6 gig trial here, which is fine. We had the site for a short period of time. We had the license, but of course we need the ecosystem to be global. So what's Ericsson doing in this space, promoting this globally? How are we making this going to be part of the next ecosystem? What do we do?
Ericsson is actively contributing to 3GPP and also to the International Telecommunications Union to ensure the 6 gigahertz band is standardized for mobile use. We're engaging with, locally, that's globally, locally we're engaging with regulators such as ACMA in Australia to advocate for the use of global 3GPP radios within the upper 6 gigahertz band as part of the future 5G and 6G networks. And we're doing that because we know this is the best way of utilizing the band sooner, leveraging economies of scale and keeping costs down for consumers. And that's really important because we see that's where the world is going, to the 6 gigahertz upper band. In fact, Ericsson with MediaTek demonstrated the world's first 6 gigahertz ecosystem call on 3GPP defined devices and infrastructure back in 2023 using 6
Yeah.
gigahertz.
That was the very first one.
That was the
wasn't it?
world first, yeah. So that was back in 2023. We're also investing in R&D technology for technology readiness. In fact, Ericsson has already developed a 6 gigahertz capable network, which is 3GPP defined and compliant, antennas, radios, and supporting software. And we're doing that to position it to hit the ground running as soon as spectrum is allocated.
So I love trials. Having just come back from Anglesey, I think I was down there almost for a month. Where can I go next? What's next on the horizon for trials with Ericsson?
Right. Look, the recent trials in Australia were with pre-commercial units, but we are planning to have commercial radios very soon. So that's the next step. But truly in Australia, for us and Telstra and the industry, really the next step would be to collaborate with ACMA and with Telstra to deploy 6 gigahertz coverage. That would be the absolute ideal step as a next step. That will help.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Look, Emilio, thank you.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks for sharing the where we're at on this journey.